Good morning students, welcome to the Java session once again. So in this session we will see typecasting. See, suppose whenever you are going to store some value into the variable in the particular type, actually you want to store into the different type. So then at that time we can convert one type to another by using the casting. So actually you want to store it into the float, but it is given as a int. But you are given as a int type, actually you want to store it as a float type. So at that time we can convert from int to float, so by using the casting. So casting is a programming term, it can convert effectively from one type to another type. So that means Java will going to support two types of casting, implicit casting and explicit casting. So first you will see once again definition. What is the definition? Casting is the process of converting one type to another type, one type to another data type. So Java will support two types of castings. Types of castings. There are two types of castings. Number one, implicit casting. Implicit casting. Implicit casting is also called as automatic conversion. Automatic conversion or widening conversion. Then second one is explicit casting. It is also called as narrowing conversion. Understood? So what is the definition of casting? Casting is the process of converting from one data type to another data type. For example, int to float, int to double, int to long, or float to double, float to int, like that. We can convert from one type to another type. So there are two types of casting supported in Java, that is, one is implicit casting, it is also called as automatic conversion or widening conversion, and second one is explicit casting, this is also called as narrowing conversion. So now we will discuss one by one in detail. First one, implicit casting. See, the implicit casting, so it will going to convert from one type to another type. It will going to convert from one type to another type internally. That is called implicit casting. So whenever you are going to use implicit casting, you have to convert from lower data type to higher data type. It has to support only to convert from lower data type to higher data type. That means the destination should be larger than the source. Understood? So that will be possible with the implicit casting, but here you cannot convert from higher to lower. It is possible to convert from lower to higher. Remember, lower to higher. Lower to higher means what? Int to float, int to double, float to double, int to long, long to double, like that. Lower to higher. That is possible in the implicit casting. Understood? Implicit casting is also called as automatic conversion. It will convert implicitly by one type to another type, that is, from lower data type to higher data type it will convert. Okay, so it is also called as widening conversion. Okay, so now what are the rules you have to follow to convert from one type to another type using implicit casting. Rules to be followed. Okay, what are the rules? Means you have to follow two rules. Number one is both should be compatible. Both types should be compatible. Then second one, destination size should be larger than source. Destination size should be larger than source. So these are the two things we need to follow to convert one data type to another data type using the implicit casting. And I already told this will be supported only for what? Lower data type to higher data type. Supports lower data type to higher data type. It supports lower to higher, not higher to lower. Remember? See, for example, if you want to convert byte to integer, suppose I want to convert byte to integer. So both byte and integer are numeric types, both are integer types, so it should be compatible. Both the types should be compatible. First one is it is valid. Next, second one, so destination should be larger than the source. So I want to convert from byte to int. So byte is a source and int is a destination. So byte size is int size is larger than byte. So this will be, even this is also it is followed. So both it will be followed means so that it is valid. So you can convert easily from byte to int. See, for example, I want to convert from byte to int. How to convert? You can convert easily from byte to int. For example, see, byte b is equal to 10. Integer I is equal to b. Integer I is equal to b. So that means what here? So b will be assigned to the I. B will be assigned to the I. B is a byte that will be assigned to the I as an integer. Now we are converting byte to integer. So finally the value 10 will be assigned to the variable I of type integer. So here see, byte will be how many bytes for byte? How many bytes for byte? So 8 bits for 1 byte. So this will be stored into integer. Integer is how many bytes? 2 bytes. So that integer it can easily store the byte value without any loss of data, because it is compatible, both are compatible, and size destination size larger than the source, so it can store the byte value into the integer without any loss of data. So how the implicit casting is happened? So the one data type value we are going to assign to the another type. The one type of value we are going to assign to the another data type of variable. So using the assignment operator, then it will be happen. So only this is the syntax to converting one type to another type using the implicit casting. Understood? Next we will see another example. Suppose if we want to convert int to float. So int and float are both are numeric type, so easily you can convert int to float. Int is a small, float is a large. So int small can be easily fit in the float, so that both are compatible. So float is larger than the int, so that int value can be easily stored into the float without any loss of data. That is another example. So for example, see, float f is equal to first int I is equal to 25. Float f is equal to I. Now what is the value of float here? F is equal to 25.0, because We are assigning the I to the f. What is I value? 25. So now we are assigned to the float. Now it is a fraction value. So 0.0. Without there is no any fraction value means it will take a 0. So similarly here also I is equal to b. What is b value? 10. So like that. Understood? See, but this implicit casting cannot convert all types are not possible. So for example, if you are convert to float to int, it is not possible. Int to float is possible, but it cannot possible in reverse, float to int. So that will be done in the other casting, that is called explicit casting. So not in the implicit casting. So see, even we can see some another one is Boolean cannot convert to any other type. Boolean data type cannot match with any other type, so that it is not compatible with any other type. So Boolean cannot convert to any other type. If you want to see the diagram, what are the conversion is possible using the implicit casting, that is one stick diagram. See, so here I will show some diagram. Diagram for implicit conversion. For implicit conversions of data types. See, byte, short, int, long, float, double, char. See, so this is the procedure we have to follow to convert the one data type to another data type using the implicit casting. So byte can convert to short, byte can convert to int, long, float, double. Short can convert to int can convert to long, or long can convert to float, but double cannot convert to float. Double cannot convert to float because it is higher, it is lower. Higher to lower is not possible. Lower to higher is possible in implicit casting. Understood? And even here, character to int is possible. Character to int. Character to int is possible, but character to short is not possible. So by using this, we'll see some examples. Okay. Understood here? Byte to, or if you want clearly, I will write byte to short, int, long, float, double. So this is the from left to right we have to follow, not from right to left, left to right. Byte to short, byte to int, byte to float, byte to long, byte to double is possible. But again, short to int, short to long, short to float, short to double, int to long, int to float, int to double, long to float, long to double, float to double. But double to float is not possible. Similarly, next one, short, int, long, float, double. Then int, long, float, double. Then long, float, double. Then float, double. Then char, int, long, float, double. So these are the conversions we have to follow from lower to higher. So now see one, now we'll see some example conversion from lower to higher type using the implicit casting. For example, integer I is equal to 65, then long L is equal to I. So now I am converting integer to long. See here, so the right value you are assigned to the left variable. So I am assigned to the L. I is a source, L is a destination. Source should be lesser than the destination. So anyway, long L is a long L is a larger and int I is a shorter. So int can easily store into the long. So without any loss of data, the long can store the int value because it is larger than the int. So what is the data type of what is the size of long? Long is what? 4 bytes. That means 4 bytes long, and integer is 2 bytes. The 2 bytes data can easily fit in the 4 bytes. So without any loss of data, and both are compatible, both are what? Numeric type, so that it is easily stored. Now finally L is equal to 65. So this is one example of implicit casting. Next short. Short S is equal to, for example, 25, then float F is equal to S. So even here short and float are numeric types. So short is a small and float is a large. So the short is easily fit in the large. So the S can be easily stored into the float F. So now finally F is equal to 25.0. Understood here? So the short value easily fit into the float value because float is how many bytes for float? 4 bytes. Short is what? Short is 2 bytes. So it can easily fit into the float without any loss of data. Next example. Even we can see the another example is, for example, float to double. Float F is equal to 1.2 F, 1.23 F. Next double D is equal to F. So float is easily fit into double. You are assigning F to D. F means float and D means double. So float double is larger than the float, so that float can easily fit into the double. Double is what? 8 byte, float is 4 byte. 4 byte can easily fit into the 8 bytes without any loss of data, and both are numeric types. So D is equal to 1.23. That is the next example. And one more. So next another example is character to integer. For example, character CH is equal to A. Integer I is equal to CH. So that means, see the character, anyway the characters are ASCII values. Characters are going to return the ASCII values in the integer numbers. So that basically it is also number. So that this character can, this is also number, this is also number. Both are numeric. It is compatible. Now character, see character to int. Character to int is possible. Yes, here see character to int is possible. Here is this character to int is possible. So that character you can store into the integer. So now what is the ASCII value for capital A? What is the ASCII value for capital A? 65. So like that we can store the character value to the integer without any loss of data. So we will see the next example is character to short. Character to short. Character CS is equal to A and short S is equal to CH. See, character to short is possible? No. Character to int is possible. Character to short is not there here. See, character to short is not there here anywhere. Character to int is possible. This is compilation error. Compile error. Compile error. It is not possible to convert. So we cannot convert large to small or with same size. Even though both are with same size, we cannot convert. Always the source should be small and destination should be large, then only it is possible to convert. Both will be same size, not possible. If source is large, destination is small, not possible. So here both are same size, so it is not possible. So it gives compile error. And we will see next one. For example, if you want to convert a boolean to any other type, boolean b is equal to false, integer I is equal to b. Again here error, compile error, because boolean cannot convert to any other type. Boolean cannot be converted to any other type because boolean is not compatible with the any other type, so that it is not possible to convert to any other data type. So that is also error. So these are the different ways of converting one type to another by assigning the one value to the another variable. We are going to assigning the one value to the another variable using the assignment operator. We can convert one data type to another. That is only lower data type to higher is possible with the implicit casting. So next class we will see the explicit casting. Thank you.